guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here for a bit of a play, again with this Wildflowers book, which I used this recently in a folio that we've been making. And yeah, I've got obviously, you know, a lot of pages left. So what I've done, I've torn some pages out, which I thought I, really quite liked. So I've torn those out. I've got these beautiful papers, which I had made with my inks recently. And I'm just making a snippet roll here, which hopefully you can see. I've just made it from some book page. And so far, I've just obviously, popped the deep, vibrant purple colour on there. And then I thought, actually, I'm going to come along and, do this on video. So I'm going to incorporate it with some of these gorgeous florals because I think they would look really nice. And then I've got some of my faux stamped images. These are my faux stamped images set 2, and you buy them, you get one on this kind of deeper colour and you get one on a neutral colour, background, and then you get the 2 pages but shrunk down so you get smaller version of of the bigger version, if you see what I mean. So yeah, I'm going to use those. I probably will need some other things as well, but obviously we'll kind of deal with it as it comes along. So I think what I'm going to do is, in the first instance, just get kind of covering the rest of this using some of the florals and things, because I think that's going to look really nice. So just going to tear this down, and we will just pop this along on the snippet roll. I mean, again, not going to, well, famous last words, I'm going to try my best not to overthink this and just literally get the pieces, glued down. So, I mean, I might even do a bit of sort of almost like a mass making style in how I do this. To be honest, I don't want that one. I'm going to stick with the purples and the, the sort of colours that are going to hopefully complement the entire snippet roll. So yeah, and yeah, I'm just going to place them where they're going to go, and then I'll go along with my glue and kind of glue them on. So that's what I mean by the mass making sort of effect, is that hopefully we're going to be being quite quick and efficient by doing this. So here I've got obviously these section, and then on the back I've got this. So don't know whether I'm going to be able to actually incorporate both. It would be great if I could, but I might have already torn into those blue flowers. Not too bad. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a choice now. The blue or the purples. Do you know, I think I'm going to go for the blue, actually. I mean, they're very purpley blue, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm going to go for them like that. And then I can then, again, just take this portion here. Okay. I mean, I did say in my previous video when we used this book, it was quite an indulgence, I felt anyway, because I did buy this book brand new. It's not a vintage book or anything like that. And I think it was $6.99. I think I'm right in saying $6.99. I actually can't remember quite. Got it from Amazon. You can get it on other sites. I've since then seen it on Abe Books, ABE Books. But again, it's brand new copy. I haven't actually seen any that are sort of cheaper or anything. They all seem to be the brand new ones. So yeah, I mean, whether or not you could pick up a second-hand one, if you looked for long enough on eBay, quite possibly you maybe could. But yeah, I just had to kind of go with the new one, because obviously I was wanting to use it, and again, just too impatient to actually keep looking for weeks on end until I managed to find one. Okay, so I've got a bit of a mixture here of very white based and the very kind of yellowy based, so I'm just going to mix them in, which again, that for me feels like a stretch, because I like everything really matchy. So for me, that's a sort of tough thing to do, is mix in the whites with the yellowy type colours. But hopefully it's going to look nice. Right, so this side, definitely want to go for this section here. Okay, can we get away with any of the other? Yeah, shall we go for this? Let's just go for this one. Like that. Okay, looking good. We might even be able to get away with a bit of this, so let's just try that as well. Okay, yep, okie dokie. Right, get rid of that. I'm just going to finish my tea. So I have a bit more room on the desk now that I've drunk my tea, so let's just get gluing some of these bits down. And then, you know, again, I'm really going to try not to overthink where I'm putting things. So I mean, obviously, famous last words. I probably will be overthinking it in a matter of, you know, a few seconds, because that's what generally happens, isn't it? No sooner do I say it and then I start doing it. So, but yeah, my mission at the moment is don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Okay. So I want to try and mix in a bit of the, you know, the whiter sort of looking pages and the more yellow pages, and then hopefully I'm going to get a good, you know, good mix in here. So pop this one down like that. Okay, actually going to move that slightly higher and then just tear that top bit off, I think. So yep. Okay. It's very hard not to overthink these things, I think. You know, and I say this all the time, but I mean, I just think in life, we spend all of our time trying to match things up and, you know, make things look perfect, make things look nice. So, of course, to just kind of come along and then just chuck things down in some sort of random order, it's quite hard, to be honest, you know, because it goes against every other aspect of what we do, I think. You know, very rarely do we kind of just try and just chuck things down hoping for the best, do we? We kind of normally spend ages trying to get them just right. So yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Like that. Okay. So I could have this one in here. Honestly, I do love making these snippet rolls. I know I say this all the time, but, you know, I mean, I literally only made my first one last year, you know, during that first lockdown. And I'm like now, you know, I can't believe I took so long. What was stopping me? Why was I stalling so much? I think I just honestly thought that they looked quite, not complicated, but quite a fiddle. And I thought, oh, I'm going to find that a bit fiddly. And to be honest, I probably was a little bit fearful as well about the, you know, making it look nice. I mean, my main problem now is that I love them so much. I'm just going to move this slightly. I love them so much, I do frequently struggle to then use them. Because, yeah, I just want to obviously hoard them. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to hoard them? Because they look so pretty. Well, again, it remains to be seen whether this one's going to look pretty, but we live in hope. We hope it's going to look pretty once it's done. Okay, right. So I've just got a couple of bits left, so I might as well try and use them because, you know, otherwise they're just kind of technically, you know, they're just wasted. Oh, what a wally, look. Well, to be honest, either side was nice, wasn't it? So, yeah, we'll just go for this side now. Okay. Right, a couple more bits. Oh, where do I want this? Kind of feeling like this is now, yeah, probably here, to be honest. Yeah, probably here, I think. Okay, it's absolutely chucking it down with rain at the moment. It's yeah, very rainy. Filming this ahead, you know, like I always kind of say, I'm filming ahead. So at the moment we're during half term, and so my daughter is up here with me, aren't you, sweetie? And she's doing some drawing. She just loves drawing. Literally, like, that's her favourite thing to do. Loves it. And she's really good at it, to be honest. Oh, that's so cute. And she's very imaginative how she combines things. So yeah, she's just drawn like a balloon heart with like a little cute face. Right, I'm going to yeah, I'm going to kind of cut out some of the big ones and some of the small ones, I think, from here. And I've also got some sewing pattern paper, which I'd quite like to randomly have like stapled on. I don't know whether this is going to look good or might look absolutely rubbish, but let's just kind of cut this down like that. Okay. I mean, again, this was just kind of loitering about on my desk, and I thought, ooh, love this, you know, sort of sewing pattern colour paper with purple for some reason. I just think it really looks good with purple. So yeah, I thought, oh, this is going to be a good thing to mix in. As I say, I might decide actually not really a great idea after all, but we will see. We will see. Right, okay, so I've got those there like that. Let's do, obviously I don't want to use things like the ladies, which are huge. Right, so let's just take a couple of these bits here. So this one here, I'm just going to sort of roughly cut it around in sort of the rough shape that it is. Like that, okay. Honestly, I can't get enough of those like inked pages in those bright, vibrant colours. They're just so gorgeous. I love bright colours, you know. If you watch my channel, you'll know I can't resist. I can't resist bright colours. I really do struggle. I mean, the thing I do struggle with is muted, you know, just neutral muted colours. I would love to be able to carry that off, but that's, yeah, I just don't think that's in my abilities to be able to pull it off, to be honest. Because I start off, and even if I start off really well, I then just automatically find myself thinking, oh, I'll just add a splash of colour. And to be honest, as soon as I do that, I can't go back, because, you know, once I try the colour, it's like, oh, that looks great with a bit of colour on it. And yeah, before I know it, I then no longer have a neutral piece, but instead I have a bright, colourful piece, you know. So yeah, that's an area of, as you know, when you're at school, that the teachers would kind of say, oh, she needs to work on that. Definitely, that's an area I would need to work on. Right, let's just take this one down. So I've just got sort of a variety of things, really. So we'll take this vintage camera. Okay. I'm just going to cut that out like that. Not being too fussy. And then we'll just take this again, just, you know, just not being too precise really, but just, you know, just want to get the rough shape of it. Because I mean, as well, once you get all the bits onto your snippet roll, you know, you don't kind of then, well, I don't think anyway, that you're examining, you know, how good the cutting was. All the bits will then kind of, hopefully anyway, hopefully blend in and look good. So yeah, I might be completely wrong. And maybe lots of you are sat out there thinking, oh, who's she kidding? Who's she kidding? We are watching, we are thinking, oh my goodness, look at her cutting. Hold on a second, darling, just cutting here. Whoops. Oh, that is cute, with a crown on. Honestly, she's got like this wonderful imagination, like I say, and just mixes up like weird and wonderful things. So now she's got a monkey with a crown on it. I mean, who would think to do that? Yeah. No.
Because those roundings I'm eating,
Oh yeah.
I took one out and then it was a monkey, so I thought, oh,
Ah, So she's eating a packet of randoms, you know, those jelly gummy type sweets. And obviously, you know, they come in all different shapes. So yeah, that's what gave her the inspiration to draw a monkey, obviously. Okay. Right. Okay, and yeah, let's just have another one of these. No, we've already got one of these, but hey, doesn't really matter, does it? So like that. Okay, and shall we cut this lady out? Yeah, let's just cut her out. I'm just going to kind of, well, I was going to say I'm going to try and kiss cut her. I really struggle to do the kiss cutting. I know I've said this loads of times. As far as I'm aware, kiss cutting is like, you know, when you leave a bit of an edge around the shape. And it's weird because, you know, when you buy die cut pieces, they often are kiss cut. You know, they're often not snugly cut up to the shape. They're often with an edge, aren't they, and an outline. And that seems fine. If I try and kiss cut, I'm rubbish at doing it. I find like this piece, I have some pieces that are kiss cut and others that are just, you know, smack bang next to the thing. And also I just feel like it just looks really rubbish, as if like I couldn't cut it out properly. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm the only person that feels that or finds that, but I don't know. I don't know why that is. Right, I'm just going to go along here. Now, again, would like to obviously incorporate some of this sewing pattern paper. So I'm thinking, could we kind of staple some bits on, like here? So I'm just going to take my stapler. Oh dear, like that. And then actually probably what I could do is then make a bit of a better job and kind of like, yeah, staple it a bit here and, oh dear, and there, like that. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? I'm just going to tear that end off because otherwise it was overhanging a little bit. I mean, not that I mind it overhanging terribly, but a little bit too much. Okay, right, I'm going to go back into the bigger pieces, and there are obviously some bits of like text. So I'm just going to take a couple of those and fill in like a couple of the spaces just with some of this texty sort of background, like that. Oh, how yummy does that look? I love how that looks. Gorgeous, darling, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, right. So I'll just put that down like that. Okay, like that. Oh dear. Flicking my glue lid everywhere now. Oh, that looks yummy, doesn't it? Absolutely yummy. So I'm just going to kind of work my way along, and again, just pop things, you know, wherever I sort of fancy, really. I'm not, well... Famous last words again. I'm going to try not to overthink this, but of course, you know, who knows? It may well be overthought after all. So actually I'm going to have her here. So again, what I might do is staple this down at the top like a ruffle. Well, not like a ruffle, but as a ruffle. So staple that, oops, just like in a few, oh my goodness. Try not to have to turn this upside down, obviously, because I would struggle then to film. But yeah, making a horrible job. Horrible job. I mean, I don't mind the screwed up look on my ruffles, thankfully. Oh, come on. Okay, and a bit here. Oops, let me just turn this round slightly. Like that. Okay, sorry, I have fabric there hanging from there. Right. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Why did I do that for? That's just like super weird now. Well, I guess maybe I could have her. Maybe her there. So obviously my problem now is my ruffle is very, you know, puffy. But that's okay. What I'm going to do is just hot glue this down. Sorry about the, you know, the deep coloured hot glue. It's because it's been left on overnight. So, yeah, very naughty. But sometimes, you know, like I've been doing something and then I get disturbed and I leave the glue on because I think, oh, I'm going to come back. You know, I'll come back and do that in sort of half an hour. And then, of course, I don't make it back. So the glue ends up being on the whole time. And I'm pretty sure that that's, you know, possibly even a fire hazard. I probably shouldn't be doing that. So please don't quote me on that. I'm not saying it is. But I'm saying, obviously, it stands to reason you shouldn't be leaving your hot glue on. But yeah, sometimes we just do these things, don't we? Oh, love that Paris label there. Now, just wondering if I want to have any lace in this snippet roll as well. Oh, look at how gorgeous that looks. I was thinking, first of all, to go with the ivory lace and, oh, right, let me cut a couple of bits of lace off so that I've got bits to choose from. Because actually I might choose to, you know, intermix like the ivory and the white. Because obviously we have mixed the, you know, the ivory and the white pages, if you see what I mean. So, I mean, actually it might look quite cool to then mix the lace as well. So, how scrumptious does that look? Love that. Okay, right. What did I do with that little Paris piece? So I'm going to just pop this up the top. And again, I'm just going to, for speed, hot glue this down, going slightly under the thingamajiggly there, the sewing pattern. Okay, and then I'm going to go along the back of this here and hope that I'm going to clamp the lace like that. Okay, yeah. Oh, that looks so scrumptious, doesn't it? Yeah, I love how that looks. Right, then shall we have some white over there as well? So again, let's just, you know, put some hot glue down and we will just pop that one down there. How scrummy is that looking? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, right, let's just go along a bit more. Okay, perhaps we'll have this piece here, I'm thinking. And again, shall we have some more of the sewing pattern? Because I don't really have to have it all, you know, all ruffled in a sort of ruffly line, do I? I could just have some, you know, coming out kind of like that or something. Okay, right. So again, what I want to do is just glue this down like that. So I'll just kind of hold it together. There. Oops. Like that. And oops, let me just add a touch more glue there. Okay. Okay, and then let's take this piece here. Just glue that there. Oops. Oh, I've just got some hot glue here, so I'm just going to kind of peel that away. Okay, right. Bit of a shambles that was, but it looks okay now. So yeah, doesn't look too bad. Oh, she is beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, do we want some? Oh yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So again, I'm just going to go across here with a line of glue and then just kind of lay that on. And that's just, you know, attaching that glue then. Oh, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? I love how that looks. Okay, right. What are we going to put here? So I'm thinking, again, maybe some pattern paper in here. I mean, I might just kind of pop this on. It's a bit like a sort of decoupage you know, that you can do with the sewing pattern paper. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of like stick that down there, and then we can put something over that, because of course, you know, you can still see through it, which we probably don't want. So let's just see. We could have another line of lace, and I've probably got some white trim somewhere, but you know, flower trim, white flowers somewhere. Okay, that I could probably put then just here in this space, but we'll come to that in a minute. So let's just glue this down. I'll just apply the glue direct to the lace, I think, here. Okay. Like that. That looks super pretty. Okay, yeah, so in here I could pop a little flower or something like that. Okay, right, I'm just going to hot glue this down because it's, you know, flapping about a little bit. Okay, right, let's just cut out some more lace and see if we want some more lace anywhere. Kind of thinking we could have some sideways on somewhere here.
You love lace.
I do love lace, and just obsessed with putting it onto bits. Okay. Should we have that there, or do we think that just looks really weird? Maybe it looks a bit weird.
Let me see.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it down the bottom. Not the bottom, but, you know, put the glue on the bottom of the lace, I mean, to glue it on here. Okay, right, looking good. Looking good. Okay, pop a bit of glue down here. Okay, that looks really, really lovely. So just move it along, and again, let's just trim a bit more lace off. Again, just going to take a bit more of this. Oh, that's beautiful, darling. Oh, oh. I love you, Mummy. You are the best, and I love you. Oh, thank you so much. That's so cute. Look at her gorgeous picture. Beautiful. She draws all these pictures lately with eyes closed, you know, one eye closed, winking. That's like your little trademark at the moment, isn't it? Winky faces. Because you love the winky faces, don't you?
Because my friend does them, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. Yeah, they look really super cool, don't they? Those winky faces. Yeah, I do. They look really cute.
Cool. I think they look cute.
Well, they look cool and cute. Right, okay, let's just pop some white lace down here.
What do you want me to draw?
So, I don't know, darling. You draw what you fancy drawing, sweetie. I'm not very imaginative, so there's no point asking me. Right, let's just now have a bit more of the sewing pattern paper. Again, just going to kind of like ruffle it up a little bit and maybe have some out here. Okay, so again, just going to glue that down like that. Oh, come on. Like that. Okay. And then get that camera on there. Oh, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm just going to move this again. I don't know whether that camera has, you know, or phone has moved again, but I felt like I'd moved it, you know, sufficiently. And then when I looked again, it was not really seeming like it was sufficiently, you know, in frame. Right, I'm going to put that lace here. So again, just run some hot glue along there and just, yep, pop that down like that. Okay. Right, then here I've got this patch, which again, just going to glue this down like that. Okay. And then I thought she might look quite nice there. And yeah, maybe this. Let me just have a look and see. I'm just going to see if we could have a little tiny bit of lace kind of there in the middle.
Why do you love lace so much?
I really don't know, to be honest. I just think it looks so cool, doesn't it? Just, yeah, I don't know.
Obsessed with glitter.
Ah, yes. Glitter to my daughter is the equivalent of lace to me. So, yeah, we've all got our obsessions, haven't we? Yeah, she's super obsessed with glitter. And we have glitter now all over the kitchen floor, the stairs, you know, everywhere she goes, there's a trail of glitter coming out behind her, isn't there? You know, like that, is it like a nursery rhyme that rings on her fingers and bells on her toes? I don't know if you've heard that, but I can't remember how it goes. But, you know, and she shall have music wherever she goes. Well, in my daughter's case, it's kind of glitter. Ah, glitter on, I don't know, in her fingers and glitter in her hands. And, yep, she spills it everywhere she walks. And then, lo and behold, it's all over the landing. Okay, right. Enough trying to make any form of rhyme, because that just sounded absolutely terrible, didn't it? Okay. That looks gorgeous, that lady there, doesn't she?
I don't think the one.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It wasn't great though, was it? Let's be honest. It wasn't too good. Right, let's see. So I've got this lady here. Yeah, she's going to look nice on there. So again, maybe a bit of the sewing pattern paper, maybe kind of glued in behind. Yep. Okay. So, and again, I'm just going to kind of ruffle it slightly, like that. Okay. Oops, let's just glue it down here. Okey-doke, and we will just glue this one on. Oops, I'm going to need to put a new glue stick into my hot glue now. Okay. Yeah, that looks really gorgeous. And let's just see if we want any more white lace or anything. Oops. Now stuck on the table. Yeah, I think have a bit of white lace here. Like that. Okay. Right, and then do we want, yeah, a bit of ivory lace coming out there, I think. Looks good. So again, just really not making a great job of this, because trying not to turn it over while it's filming. But yeah. Like that. Oh my goodness, this looks so gorgeous. I wish that I could get the whole thing on the film in one go, because yeah, it's not probably, you know, it's not probably looking as good as it does look, because of course, you know, I can't fit it all in. It just looks a bit rubbish, to be honest. But in real life, it looks really lovely. Really, really lovely. So yeah, shame I can't fit it in, to be honest. Okay, so that's that piece. And what are we going to have here? I'm not sure, unless we have that there. I mean, she's quite nice over there, isn't she? Wonder if we could have this one. Let's just see. Might just cut her or tear her down separately from the text, if you see what I mean. Because then I could probably have her somewhere and the text somewhere else. So then it's like a double, you know, double bonus kind of thing. So yeah, I quite like her like that. And then I wonder if we could use this, maybe sideways here. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, just going to try and, you know, fill in as much as I can of that area really, so that, yeah, kind of disguised as much of that book page as I possibly could, like that. Okay, and then I'll probably, yeah, tear that down a bit. Okay, that looks good. And then this one, let's just pop her down. Just there, like that. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, let me just bring in that sewing pattern paper and maybe get a little bit more. I wonder. I really like the one that you gave me, to be honest. That one's really nice.
Yeah, you can still choose that one too.
So I might kind of layer up a couple of bits here.
I am going to do one last one because
and then just have something, yeah, something on there, maybe like a flower or something. And then this here, let's just again glue that down a bit ruffled up. So there and here, like that. Okay, and then we're going to, yep, pop her down there. Okay, super, super, super pretty. Right, now what do we want to put on here? I want something, that's a bit weird, isn't it? I wonder if I could just tear around this. So this is actually a stamped image. And again, it was just loitering around on my desk, and I just thought, oh, actually, colour-wise, this might go quite well. So yeah, let's just see how it would look. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? So yeah, I might just staple that in there, which hopefully will just hold everything down, you know, the sewing pattern paper and everything else. Right, let's just put some lace on there, because wow, we actually had like a lace-free zone for a minute, which that's just never good, is it? We don't want any lace-free zones. Wow. Oh my goodness, this is just too long now for the table. It's like hanging off while I'm trying to actually glue bits on. Right, and then I think I want some ivory lace somewhere as well. And to be honest, I mean, these snippet rolls actually are a bit like a collage page. You know, when you kind of then go in and you tear the, or sorry, tidy the collage page up, you know, when you cut it to size. I think these snippet rolls, they're a bit like that as well, in that actually, much as I want to hoard them and kind of then, you know, terrified to actually cut them, I actually think sometimes when you cut them or tear them, you know, to use, that they actually come into their own even more. So, you know, don't get me wrong, there is this big tendency to want to hoard it, and I do find it a very big struggle to actually use the pieces. But yeah, once I do, I kind of often think that they actually look even better than they looked kind of originally. Why I can't tell myself that when I'm then, you know, wanting to hoard it is beyond me. You know, I should really try and bear that in mind. Oh, actually, I normally prefer it once it's cut up and torn up. But yeah, we don't, do we? We like to just hoard things. Okay, right, let's just now see how the whole snippet roll looks kind of finished. And yeah, I'll just kind of slide it across so that you can see from one end to the other. So starting at this end, super, super, super pretty. And that lace just finishes this off so gorgeously, doesn't it? Isn't that just so gorgeous? I love it. It's absolutely scrumptious. What amazing colours that they look, you know, together. Just absolutely love it. Right, okay, so yeah, I hope that you like the snippet roll, and yep, I'll probably now hoard it for a little while before I do anything with it. but then hopefully I will come back and we'll do some bits with the snippet roll. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully you feel inspired to maybe go off and do some bits yourself, and yeah, see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.